Tower of Disappearance Guide.
Welcome everyone to this video where we'll see how to play TOD well so you don't get kicked out of the rooms. With that said, let's get started. First, let's talk about why TOD is so important. In this dungeon, we can farm the highly sought-after SPS. These scrolls will help us perfect our equipment. With the new changes they made to TOD, it is now much faster to complete this dungeon. The old TOD didn't have 2 difficulties, and you couldn't use normal potions throughout the entire game, and it also had 10 floors. Now they have split it into 2 difficulties. In normal difficulty, you can use normal potions, and you can revive using natal rings or bonuses. This difficulty goes from floor 1 to floor 5 of the old TOD. In hard mode, it starts from floor 6 and goes up to floor 10. And since hard mode now starts from floor 6, to avoid disadvantaging players, Kaze-Aze now has a chance to drop double SPS. They also added a new drop for the tower, but the most important thing is that the bosses can drop Kricktria tickets. Now, in Kaze-Aze on floor 5, it can drop a reinforcement release scroll. And on floor 10's Kaze-Aze, it can also drop this scroll, as well as the special one. They also added a pity system to TOD for those who have bad luck. This bar fills up with every run in which you don't get a scroll. This bar has 120 points. If you don't get an SPS in normal mode, the bar fills with 4 points. If you don't get it in hard mode, the bar fills with 10 points. That means to guarantee the scroll, in normal mode, you need 10 runs. In hard mode, you need 4 runs to fill the entire pity bar. This bar resets if you get a scroll, even if you are just 1 run away from the guaranteed one. It will reset to 0 points. Now, let's see how to position yourself on each floor.
TOD Normal. Floor 1. On floor 1, there will be 2 Gorgos and several mobs. There is no specific order here, so you can just attack them until they're defeated, but you must save enough MP to use a strong skill on the next floor. Be careful when danger appears, because the Gorgos will shoot fire, and if it hits you, it will destroy you. Once the Gorgos are defeated, if you are the one who will use the skill on the next floor, you need to position yourself in this area. If you're not the one using the skill, just position yourself a bit further ahead to pull aggro from the next boss. Floor 2. Here a Garrison will appear. If your group doesn't have a lot of power, 2 players should position themselves to hit it with a strong skill. If you can't kill it in 1 hit, just keep attacking until it falls. Be very careful when this boss sucks you in, as that skill is an insta-kill. If you're low on potions, after defeating the boss, you can regenerate your MP by attacking the other 2 monsters that spawn on this floor. Once that's done, if you are the damage dealer, position yourself in this area. If you're not, stay a bit further ahead to pull aggro from the next boss. Floor 3. Here Kamiki will appear. Just like with Garrison, you need to use a strong skill. If your group isn't very strong, 2 players can use their skills at the same time. This way, you can defeat Kamiki as quickly as possible, since this boss likes to teleport everywhere, which becomes annoying if you don't kill it fast. Its strongest attack is the electric attack, but it's not too dangerous on this floor. Once Kamiki is defeated, position yourself in this area. Those who don't have damage or MP should position themselves a little further ahead. Floor 4. This floor is one of the most annoying ones in normal difficulty, because the boss is Gaikos. What makes it annoying is that if you hit it with basic attacks, it will teleport like crazy, and may start spamming its slosh skill. So here you need to be careful and only use skills on it. Once Gaikos is defeated, everyone should position themselves here, unless you're a Jin. If you're a Jin with decent damage and have the 4th class ultimate, you can position yourself here. Floor 5. Here you need to use your skills. If you don't have much damage, use only 1 bar skills. This will freeze Kaze-Aze due to skill delay, giving the damage dealer time to charge MP for their strongest skill. Just be careful with its fire pillars. It will usually only hit 1 or 2 times behind it, so you shouldn't have too many problems. And that's everything for TOD normal mode. Try to save all your potions and listener rings, because they will help you in the next difficulty.
Tud hard. Floor 6. At the beginning, one Gorgos will appear. After defeating it, 2 more will spawn. By default, the first player in the party will appear behind the Gorgos. Here's a little trick. With story mode activated, you can press X and use your skill to defeat the Gorgos, allowing you to use 2 skills. This won't work if story mode is off, because when the run starts, the characters will do their entrance animation, and you won't be able to use the skill quickly. If the players in front don't kill it, those behind can finish it off with a skill. Once the Gorgos are defeated, the damage dealer must position themselves depending on their character. If you have a single hit skill with long range, stand here. If not, stand here. If your skill hits forward, stand a bit further back. The rest of the team should stand here to pull aggro. Floor 7. This floor starts with a Geikos. After defeating it, 2 more Geikos will appear. You need to kill it in 1 hit. If not, the players positioned in front can finish it off. Once hit by the player in the back, they will turn toward him, and the ones in front can take advantage to hit them from behind. Just like the Geikos on floor 4, try to avoid hitting them with basic attacks, as they hit harder. You also need to avoid the floor slashes. Once the Geikos are defeated, the aggro puller should position here. Those with damage or saved MPs should stand here for the next floor. Floor 8. Here, a Kamiki will appear. This Kamiki has a lot of HP, so you won't be able to one-shot it. The aggro puller should start by using a skill that knocks Kamiki down. Once that happens, Kamiki will target him and teleport behind him. The aggro puller should face left so the rest of the team can hit Kamiki from behind until it's defeated. After defeating it, 2 more Kamikis will appear, but with less HP so they're easier to kill. One player should position here and the others hit from behind. Be very careful here because Kamikis are very random and may teleport without a clear target, although this doesn't happen often. You also need to watch out for the Kamiki's floor attack, as it will freeze you and quickly drain your HP, leaving you in fatal state. Some characters can block this attack, such as Arme and Ryan. Also be careful with Kamiki's special attack. If you don't defeat it quickly, it can shoot lightning from behind and take away all your HP. Once the boss is defeated, 1 player should position in this area and the other 3 here for the next floor. Floor 9. Here, a Garrison will appear. The player who positioned alone should use a strong skill. After defeating that Garrison, 2 more will appear. If the solo player has high damage, they can pull aggro from the Garrisons by using a multi-hit skill so they don't turn around. Otherwise, just finish them off with a strong skill. Like with the Geikos, they will turn around, allowing the others to hit from behind. Be very careful with this boss's slash, as it does a lot of damage and can one-shot you. The same goes for its insta-kill skill. Once the boss is defeated, positioning doesn't matter anymore, because everyone will be grouped together by default.
Floor 10. Once here, you need to go behind Kaze-Aze to do back attacks. If your team still doesn't have enough damage, you should only use 1-bar skills. This will keep Kaze-Aze in the middle for longer. On this floor, Kaze-Aze will leave a smoke zone. This smoke slows you down and quickly drains your HP. If you're a Jin with good damage, you can position yourself here to use your 4th class ultimate without being affected by the smoke. If you're a 0 with good damage, you can deal even more damage if you know how to jump with him. By positioning here, you can take advantage of the platforms to jump and deal a lot of damage. A Rin-Luz or Iris can be very helpful here. To pass this floor, you need to coordinate well so you don't die multiple times. You can only revive with prayer here, and it can only be used once per player, so you only have 4 revives total. Another somewhat risky recommendation is to take advantage of the Void Gloves property. It increases your damage when you're in fatal state. You can use this on floor 8, Kamiki, since it can freeze you and leave you in fatal. The downside is that you'll be one hit away from being killed, but it's risky and can help you clear faster thanks to the damage bonus. There are other ways to clear hard mode, such as pulling aggro from the Garrison from below so the rest of the team can hit from behind, but these methods are not commonly used. In this video, I'm showing you the most commonly used strategies so you don't get kicked from the rooms. And that's it. I hope this information helps you. With that, see you next time.